Dan calls me over and said, look at this driver. Now this is probably 15 years ago. And this was when an expensive driver might have been $150 or $200. This driver was like $500. And you can just see the salesman's eyes lighting up that maybe here at the end of September, I'm going to unload this, $500 or $600 driver. And he chose, he said, well, it's a great club and it's just a one. And Dan goes, I'd like to demo it today. The guy sort of looks at what? He said, I'm not going to just buy it. I want to see if if it's something I'm going to like. I'm going to play golf today. I want to take it out. I want to demo it. I'll bring it back, and then I'm sure we'll be able to do something. So we tee off in the first hole, and Dan hits one of the best drives I've ever seen him hit. I mean, it's a beautiful drive. And we go to the next hole, and he takes it out again. He hits another long, straight drive, and it's like he's found the dream woman. He's finally found this club that's going to transform his game. And he's like, it's unbelievable. This thing is so good. Well, by the end of the round, about midway through the front nine, the drives are sort of going offline. The second nine, this thing, he was hooking it into the woods and pushing it over. The swing was right back, and it was as bad as it always was. This thing is defective. There's something wrong with it. I wouldn't buy this thing if you sold it to me for $50 and takes it back, and Dan walks out of there, and I thought he was just giving this guy, Dan was convinced that there was something wrong with this unique club, and he's like almost mad that this guy made him use this for 5 or 6 hours.
Well, I got my dreams and they just don't stop. Well, a big man, big shot, you can top. Well, that's a place for you if you're just like me. I'm checking, chilling at the TV. Have another clue on, but it won't hurt. Got myself a big stick swinging in the dirt.
I also remember playing ball in the backyard with him. He had this crazy hook shot that he would always try on me, and I was always like a foot or two taller than him, but he always managed to beat me some strange way or another. I don't know how.
Most of the stories you can tell, especially about Dan, most of the people are still alive, so those stories can't be told yet. Dan was, not a bad putter, but with a horrible golf swing, and so Dan used to win more tournaments than he deserved to because of the groups he managed to put together.
Okay, what's going on back there?
It's early Sunday morning. I'm on the tee at 7. I'm here to try my luck. They say this game's a tough one, but I'll give it my best shot. Though the bunkers look like beaches and the greens like parking lots. Oh Lord, what am I gonna do? Help me keep my head down.
My order shipped me down here to East St. Louis from Chicago. And I was really kind of put off because I didn't know a soul down in this area. And one of our board members at Marillac House in Chicago was named Ed Jameson. And he said, don't worry, I'll fix you up with my sister and she will help you. And his sister was Jerry. And Dan was like the drayman or like the teamster. He would haul over just boxes and boxes of baby clothes and school supplies and clothing and baby beds and Pampers and whatever that Jerry and her friends could muster up and raise. Dan was like that. He was always so interested in young people and trying to open doors for young people and help give them a boost. I always felt that, well, you can't know the mind of God. You can't question his judgments. That God called Dan home way too soon because Dan in this troubled world was always such a positive influence. And he always helped others. He modeled to others how to be a positive influence and encourage them.
Did I hear somebody talking about a $40 bet? I got 30 in my pocket, but I won't let them see me sweat. Oh, Lord, the next bud's for you.
I wish people could see kind of the reality of what's happening. I mean, you know, we go out there and we meet these kids and we meet these families. To see them come out of that neighborhood, out of that project, and really on their own, a little bit, you know, financial help from us, but with the support of their family, you know, a couple of dollars from us to back them up, to be able to really just, I mean, turn their lives around. Absolutely. I mean, not improve their lives. I mean, make their lives. You know, what it's done for these young men. He'd be very proud.
The whole idea of the thing is, of course, is just have a good time and raise money in Dan's name. And again, like I said before, keep his dream alive, and that was to support these kids and their educations. And his line, I remember him saying it too, we're givers, not takers. And I always remember.
You know, I'll be in church next Sunday to save me from those double bogey blues.
I'm proud of those guys.
When you were with him, it was like you knew whatever happened, you were going to get such a unique and fresh way to look at life. That's what made Dan. He was just enjoyable. He never got down. I'm sure there were many times in his life when things, you know, happened to him that he was depressed about. But if you were near him and you were a friend, you never saw that side. He was just, everything was upbeat for Dan. Every day was an opportunity. Every person he met was, you know, an opportunity to meet someone new and find out something about that person. That's what he was like.
Dan's statement, we are givers and not takers, and I think that's true. You know, these kids will grow up and that's what they're going to reach back and pull somebody else up. The Danny Boy Foundation, you know, with the support of kids and in alternative education has been so powerful, and I think just such a continuation of what his care and concern for people being able to reach their potential and get ahead. They develop the confidence and the skills that they need, I think, to be able to make different choices, which will help them be a lot more successful and reach their potential.